The sun is coming up. It's Sunday morning and the sun is rising. It's Sunday sunrise, and this is my Sunday sunrise live presentation for you. This is Dr. K here in the Garden of Whedon for another presentation. It's interesting. It takes a lot of energy to overcome the darkness. When that big ball of fire we call the sun, which has tremendous energy, if we were much closer to it, we would be toast. And then when the earth rotates and that sun is behind us, it is, wow, it's dark. If it wasn't for the ambient light and some stars and the moon, which the moon is simply reflecting, of course, what the sun beams upon its surface and bounces back toward us. And those stars are far, far away, and they're full of energy. And of course, cloud coverage blocks all that off. If it wasn't for ambient light and electricity and batteries, we would be in total darkness. If you've ever been in a cave, deep into a cave, and you take a tour, they normally get to a certain point in the cave and they'll tell you to turn everything off, and they turn off the lights to show you what pitch black really is. It takes a lot of energy to overcome the darkness. Darkness seems to be the natural state. Without all that energy to overcome it, it would be a very dark universe. No one is coming to save you. Nobody. There's no revolution on the horizon. There's no party. There's no grand idea that will finally awaken humanity to its potential and free us from our chains. There's no vagabond, no purpose, no secret method we can use to magically make the powerful resign themselves to the fate of ordinary existence. There have been pretenders. There are priests and pimps and false gods that call you to worship them. They'll give you immortal sciences and identities. They'll assure you if just enough people donned the uniform or spoke the right words, everything would be okay. There are, of course, those who would deny you even that, who would refuse any action without every detail planned out, who will run the schools, who will build the roads, how will tire fires and blockades raise our carbon footprints. They'll call your plans starry-eyed, impractical, or insurrectionist fantasy. They say this half asleep. They, so wise, snore and say they will wait for the people to rise. The people have risen and been crushed. Occupy failed. Standing Rock failed. All that's left is you and me. They, so strong, snore and say they wait for their rights to be taken, the right to assemble, or the right to vote, an invisible line they can't and shan't abide. Where were they for the Patriot Act, the NDAA? They petitioned, they moaned, they lost. They say they're waiting for some grand event in a universe with millions of them every day. Each day the criteria changes. Each day they grow more stagnant and old. Everybody is waiting and nobody wants to start. Everybody wants to join and nobody wants to build. Everybody's waiting for a grand and general revolt. Yet steal an apple or burn a cop car and they'll call you a adventurist. Everybody is sure change is right around the corner, that divine powers will steer us the right way. Everybody is sure time is on our side, that the good gods will always win. Good guys will always win, and that things can't hold out much longer. Everybody says a revolution is very possible with no bloodshed and no hard feelings, that everyone will be heard and cared for. Everybody's sure that the revolution will come like an Amazon package, quick, clean, and ready to be enjoyed right at their doorstep. They have children, you see, and must put them first, but will gladly step over your dead body after you've built the roads for them to walk on. Everybody is waiting for something, waiting for somebody to save them. They aren't coming to save you. Nobody is. Those people are going to die just as they lived. They're going to stay right where they are, on the couch, play pretend online because it costs them nothing, like a ball gag slipped on for special nights, politics, and the kink that makes them feel different. They always talk about feelings, how much solidarity they give and need. Each time a black child lies in a pool of his own blood, they really feel bad, truly. But they have jobs, you see, and families, and shows to watch, and cars to maintain. They'll hurt for you when you lose your job. Why, they'll call for a general strike and make posters, badges, and pins. Provided it's a weekend and not a holiday, of course, and with enough advance notice to take off. They're going to grow old, these people, happy with their knowledge that they've had the chance. If they'd had the chance, they would have done something spectacular. They'll have fun little funerals, not sad ones, where mediocre lives will be celebrated by talking about how brave they were and how hard they fought for freedom. Who is never mentioned, and how and where politely discussed. There are millions of them. Always have been, always will be. They're going to be born, squirm around for a bit, and go back into the hole they crawled out of. They look to be led, watch to see what they can join, and wait patiently for someone to shove food into their mouths and help them chew. Will you wait for them? Will you wait for the same people who prefer for you to suffer and you to die so that they can play risk-free? Will you wait for the people who will not lift a finger to aid you until they get in trouble and all the hiccups have been worked out? Will you wait and draw up plans to convince those who need convincing, who won't move an inch until we're sure how many trees will be planted at every school that is suddenly free for the deaf and the blind? Will you wait for the people who call your actions a sin as they pray in front of police batons? Will you wait for the entire planet to agree to an idea, a monumental event that would be the first in our history? Are you prepared? Are you prepared to die just as they will, surrounded by cheap party favors and even cheaper music as your friends sing hymns in a banal existence? Or will you act? Don't mistake me for a fool. I hope you aren't one either. I don't want to die, and I don't want to go to jail. I have no use for being a martyr because I want to be free, just like you do. But if you are prepared to act, to put aside the arguments and truly build, then perhaps we have a chance. You and I. I'm done talking about them. What if we focused on getting free? What if we built the structures we needed to do so? What if instead of arguing about hairstyles or flag colors, we argued about crops to plant? What if we made a union, a gang devoted to getting free? What if we stopped arguing online and set about becoming real? The kind of people that can hide each other from the police and offer a safe place to stay. What if we could rely on one another so well that we knew that we could be safe wherever we went, because an injury to one really was an injury to all? What if we didn't wait for an apocalyptic war and instead waged our war every day, a war against everything that enslaved us? What if we did that? What if we put away the theories and focused on that? Why not? Why wait? Nobody's coming to save us. Nobody. So it's up to you and to me. This is Dr. K, IOCCHURCH, Church of Preparedness. www.iocchurch.org. Have a wonderful Sunday.